Hey, what's up guys? Calm here, and I'm here to do a video of the top 5 best drift cars on the game. Now, I say the best drift cars, they're more of my favourites, so it's more personal opinion really. I've tried almost every single car for drifting on this game and lots of different tune-up settings for each car. So I thought now I'll put together my favourite top 5 drift cars on the game that I just like using overall. You know, just drifting, having some fun, just chilling out and drifting the streets. And here we go. Let's get into it. Now, at number 5 is the Toyota Supra. I'm quite surprised how good this little car is. If it wasn't for my viewers on my live stream, I wouldn't have known about this car really, because I've never really considered using it. But lots of people say, oh, you should try the Supra, it's a really good drift car, and you know, they're not wrong. It is a good little drift car, and it's a good car to start off with if you're new to the game, you know, just starting out. It comes in cheap at 20,000, and it's not a bad car. The only downside for me is when you're trying to pull out of the drift and go straight, the car is really slow to react, so it can catch you out sometimes. But I think it definitely deserves to be at number 5. Now, at number 4 is the Evo Lancer. I know 2 people who play this game that use this car all the time for drifting, and they pull out some unbelievable scores using this car. It is such a crazy car to drift with, and I absolutely love using it myself. I never used to like it, but it's just grown on me so much. And just listen to the noise it makes. Now, I know from speaking to people that they absolutely love the Evo. A lot of people do love this car, and I can see why. It's definitely a great drift car that everyone should try out at some point. Number 3, and we have the Mazda RX7. Now, one night I was spending a lot of time trying out lots of different cars for drifting, and when I came across this car and took it out of the garage, I think I almost wet my pants actually. This car is just such a good little drift car. It just slides, it moves quick, and it does exactly what you want it to do, and that's drift. There is one little tiny downside, and it is a little tiny downside, and that's it's a bit like the Supra, where when you're sort of trying to pull out of the drift, it can be a bit slow and sluggish. But I think when you get the hang of it and get used to it, you can drift really well with this car and put out some big scores in the drift events. At number 2, it's a Chevrolet Corvette, and I absolutely love this car. It's such a good drift car. It's so powerful. It's like a beast. There's just so much power in the car that when you're drifting, the car just doesn't want to slow down in the drift. It wants to go quicker. It's weird. I mean, there's lots of cars that I've drifted with, and when you're sort of in the drift, the car slows down quite a bit. You might need to use your NOS, but as you can see here, it's just so powerful, the car, that it doesn't want to slow down. It just wants to keep going, and you can do some really big high-speed drifts using this car. Now, before I tell everyone what number 1 is, I know there's going to be a few people watching this video that already knows what my favourite drift car is, because I always use it for drifting, and I use it a lot when I'm live streaming. But I also want to remind people that this is just my opinion, this list. So if your car isn't on the list, please tell me in the comments below what car you think is the best drift car, and I'll be sure to try it out at some point, and even maybe design the car, because I love designing as well. So here we go. Number 1. Yep, you've bloody guessed it. It's the Nissan Skyline, the 1993 model. Now, hold on. Let me tell you a little story here. When I first started playing Need for Speed, I met this guy called the Cape Crusader. Now, we played this game together, and he himself is a really good drifter, so I said to him, what car do you use to drift with? And he said the Nissan Skyline. So ever since then, I have used the Nissan Skyline because I just absolutely love drifting with this car, because it's so smooth. It does like all the hard work for you. So if you're coming out of the drift, the car turns straight for you, and that's exactly what I like, because like the Evo Lancer, when you're sort of trying to get out of the drift, the car likes to sort of like swerve or sway from one side of the road to the other. As though this car doesn't do that, it just goes straight. So for me, that's perfect for the way I like to drift, and I just feel that I have more control over the car when I'm drifting. And it's the only car so far that's got me over 1 million drift score on the maximum attack drift event that everyone seems to like doing, because you can pull out some huge scores on that. But I do have the Cape Crusader to thank for this, and yeah, I don't think I will like any other car more than this. It's just perfect. I absolutely love it, and I would seriously suggest everyone to try it out, and I'm pretty sure you would never ever look back. Well, there you have it, everyone. My top 5 best drift cars on this game. I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed making it, and make sure you check out my YouTube channel for more Need for Speed videos, because I do have quite a lot now. Well, thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you in the next one.